guys, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 2. If you watched Day 1, I would like to apologize for my hair in the second half of that video. I'm editing it right now and I'm like, what the heck? We had just taken Miss Ruby for a walk and it was so windy outside, so my hair was like sticking up in every angle and I obviously didn't look in the mirror. Say hey, Miss Ruby. This is our foster dog, Ruby girl. She is the sweetest angel ever. Long story short, I was editing a reading vlog and book haul and I accidentally deleted the whole video, not just from iMovie but also from my trash, so I can't recover it. So Vlogmas Day 2 is going to be a book haul and they are filmed on separate days because it's supposed to be a vlog style. So without further ado, let's get into the book haul and then I will tell you some reading updates at the end of this video. I'm back with my book haul. I've got 4 books. Let's start with the first one because I've already shown it in a reading vlog, but it only got like 11 views, so maybe you guys haven't seen it. I've got Happy Place by Emily Henry. I read this and loved it. Go watch my vlog before this one if you want to hear me talk about it. We've got Miss Ruby here. Why is she a human? You're literally a human. This one is really exciting and I'm so happy I bought this. I have Words from the Window Seat by Taylor Tippett. She is a booktuber here on YouTube. I found her channel recently just from the Explore page and once I clicked on her video I was obsessed. I love her content. Started watching all of her old vlogs and then I found out she wrote a book. That is so cool. For someone my age, like I want to write a book but I can't imagine actually sitting down and doing it. It would be so hard, but I really should just try. She is a flight attendant and she actually got inspiration to write this book on a flight. I guess it's self-help / inspirational book. It says on the back here, Taylor shares stories of her travels, daily life, and interactions with people of all kinds, anchoring each chapter around a note she's left for a stranger to find on her flights, since she's a flight attendant. As she takes you from Chicago to Paris to Barcelona on planes, trains, and even a skateboard, you'll learn how to embody love, discover the small moments of magic that happen when you have the courage to find them, and find ways to embrace your authentic self. So cute. It's just over 200 pages and I definitely can't wait to read this and I'm so happy to support her. She's actually a pretty well-known YouTuber, so I can't believe it took me this long to find her channel, but I'm glad I did. Next, I have my November book of the months. I had an extra credit to use before my membership was over, so I got 2. I have The Last Love Note, and this was one of November's picks. It is a romance, but also looks like it's going to be sad because it's about grief, but then finding love again after loss. So that's going to be really good, and it's not too long. Then, this was kind of a different pick for me, but I've actually had my eye on this for a few months. It came out recently, definitely in the last year or 2, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it. It is Emily Ratajkowski's My Body. I'm so excited to read this book. It is her take on feminism and basically the male gaze, since she is a model and the modeling industry is definitely not as glamorous as everyone makes it out to be. I think we've all discovered that in the last few years. My Body is a profoundly personal exploration of feminism, sexuality, and power, of men's treatment of women and women's rationalizations for accepting that treatment. Okay. It's a bunch of essays and short stories about her life, so those will be really interesting. I'm so excited to read these books, so stay tuned for future vlogs of me picking these books up to read them. Ruby is having a field day. Hey guys, I have a book haul. I know I already showed you guys a few books, but Black Friday did me dirty. Actually, you know what? I robbed them and you'll see why. I think I showed you my copy of Iron Flame already and then I had to buy a new one because my foster dog ripped up the dust cover and you can't just buy the dust cover. So Sam had ordered me a new one and it was gonna be here late. It actually came yesterday and we're gonna have to return it because when I was in Louisiana for Thanksgiving, we were just going to Barnes & Noble to have fun and get out of the house, you know, because family time. We went there at 2 p.m. and you see that? Signed edition. There was a signed edition of Iron Flame there. And at first I was like, oh my god, what? I haven't even seen a signed edition. This is crazy. I don't know how this happened. And then I saw other signed editions around and later I found out that Rebecca Yarros signed 15,000 of them to be delivered on Black Friday and only available on Black Friday. And a lot of other authors did that too because A Curse for True Love by Stephanie Garber was still there. And I know people want that book. So I got one of the last 2. I compared it to the other one. The signature's a little different. So I think they're real. I mean, I know they're real because I saw her TikTok, but same price. Like, I'm pretty lucky. I'm not lucky that I had to buy another one in the first place, but I'm glad my other one got ruined. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to justify purchasing this. Then I got the Do-Over by Lynn Painter. It's actually a special edition because of the painted edges. And I think I told myself on here or on our podcast that we used to have that I was never gonna read this book because it's like a Groundhog Day vibe where you wake up and you keep reliving the same day over and over until you fix something. And I think a book like that would be boring, but I justified it because this is the prettiest book I've ever seen and I'm going to read it and I'm going to enjoy it. I actually haven't read anything by Lynn Painter, but I need to read better than the movies. I know it's gonna be the 5 stars for me. And part of me thinks that they did a special edition for the Do-Over because this is one of her least popular books. So that could be like a marketing strategy, but also this could be her favorite, like everyone's favorite book ever. I'm not sure. That's just my silly opinion. One more time for those painted edges. I guess they're called sprayed edges, technically. Then I bought Spare by Prince Harry for one of my mom's Christmas gifts. I bought this on Pango and it was actually brand new. So I'm glad I did because it looks perfect. And then I think I showed you guys I had a library copy of Happy Place finally, and I already read it, but I just need to go return it to the library. But I did something bad. I did something bad. Why does it feel so good? I bought Happy Place at Barnes & Noble because it was half off for Black Friday. Some of the most popular books were on sale, and this is one of them. I justified it because 1, it was on sale, and 2, I just gave up on it looking ridiculous next to the smaller editions. Since all of her other books are only in paperback, I gave up on them looking normal, and I'm just gonna display it like I did for normal people. So you're not gonna be able to tell that this book is huge. That's my book